Thanks for inviting me out to Career Day. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Wooten. I go by the call sign Wild, and I'm a pilot in the United States Air Force. This is the mighty Strike Eagle, the F-15E. I fly this on a daily basis, and I've been doing it for about 19 years. This is one of about 7 different aircraft that the Air Force has that are fighters. This one in particular does both air-to-air and air-to-ground missions. It has both the ability to do the dog fighting as well as then drop bombs. It was originally made in about late 1970s, and then they made this variant that has the bombs, and that started in about the late 1980s. And so this jet is about 25, almost 30 years old now. And I've been flying them for about 20 years of it. The front end of it has a huge radar in the front. And then this particular version, we have the 2 seats in it, where I'm the pilot who sits up front, and then I have a weapons system officer who sits in the back seat. It's got 2 engines. It's got 2 tails. Underneath, I've got a targeting pod, which I can see people down on the ground from about 20,000 feet up. I've got fuel tanks on the sides, I've got missiles, and then I can carry a various array of different air-to-ground munitions. It's been all over in the combat arenas, including Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, and then we're ready to go pretty much anywhere else. I've been stationed in multiple different places, starting out in Seymour Johnson, North Carolina. I've also been to Mountain Home, Idaho, been to Lakenheath, England, Nellis Air Force Base here in Nevada, and then also at Eglin Air Force Base in Florida. I'll bring the rest inside, and so it's a little bit quieter, but here's a picture of the jet.
Okay, now that we're back inside, it's a little bit quieter. So some of the things that I like about my job is that it's fun, it's challenging, and it's also rewarding knowing that I can be there to help people if I need to, and protect the country. I also like it because I get to travel around a lot and I get to see a lot of new things. I also do different things on every mission that I go out there and do, and we practice a different way every time, and we do it in different airspaces. So it's a new challenge every day, and I'm never really repeating the same things over and over again. So my average day when I'm flying consists of, first off, I go in, it takes about 10 hours altogether. I go in about 4 hours prior to the time I take off, and I start doing some mission planning. That means that I start getting ready, thinking about what I'm gonna go do, think about the tactics, and we basically study. Then we go through a brief of all the other pilots that are gonna be in the room. And we dress rehearsal exactly what we're gonna do that day, and we kind of chair fly, is what we say, how we're going to go execute the maneuver, so that when we go out there and we fly it, we have already thought about exactly how it's gonna work. And then we go get in the jets and we fly for about 2 hours. After landing, we come back in and we go through our debrief. A debrief is an analysis when we get back in the building to look and see what went well and what we need to work on for next time, so that we continue to get better. And then we take those lessons learned and we apply them to the next day when we go out and do the next mission. I'm not flying every day though. I fly about 3 to 4 times a week. And when I'm not flying, there's a lot of other duties that we need to do around the squadron just to keep the squadron running, from training to looking at just the admin of the building, to running the people and making sure that everybody has what they need. So how do you get to be a pilot? Well, first thing is studying hard in school. The biggest things that you really need to focus on for some advice is to go through the STEM. So really engineering and math are probably the 2 most critical ones that we use. But really you can go through any type of degree, and really it's just about working hard and studying. So after you get through high school, you'll need to go to either an academy, one of the military academies, or you'll need to go to a college and get your bachelor's degree. If you go there, then you also have to go through a reserve officer training corps, or you'll need to go to officer training school. And through those programs, any one of those 3, you can be selected to be a pilot. After you are selected to be a pilot, it takes about 3 years to go and fly in actual, be ready to go to combat if you needed to. So the first year is just learning how to fly airplanes. You fly different airplanes and you just learn the very basics of flying. And then the second year of flying is when you actually go to your primary aircraft, like mine is the F-15, and you learn how to fly it and employ it and all of its weapons and sensors and everything like that. And then the third year is you basically preparing in a operational squadron to know all the different ways to go execute and do tactics and things like that. And then you're really ready to go out there and fight if you need to. For other advice, I guess, that I would pass is the kind of the last thing is, if you want to be a pilot, it's a lot of hard work, but it's the most rewarding and satisfying job. I love going upside down every time I fly. It's a lot of fun. And so work hard, never give up, and chase those dreams.